Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Bunch Notes podcast. This is Dan, and I'm here with the most famous man in Columbus, Big Cass, uh, getting pictured in the Columbus Dispatch article. Ohio State Athletics got a picture of him, the most famous man in Columbus, Big Cass. Everybody, welcome to the show.
An honor.
Oh man, no. You were obviously at the game. You were on Carnell Tate watch. I mean, I first things first. That was the most boring game. I can't like. I'm shocked you went to it. I was falling asleep on the couch. It was the 1 o'clock start messed everyone up, I think, and it was just dragging on. Where I'm like, just end it. It like Purdue's not coming back. It's 30. It was like 34-3. They scored in garbage time. Ryan Day clearly mailed that in early. Once we had the lead, like it was obvious as day what was going on. I'm glad the Buckeyes won. People aren't going to give them style points, but they did their job. But you were there. What were your
It was
thoughts?
it was fun there. I mean, it was fun there. They kept us entertained during TV timeouts, which Big Ten Network has so many TV timeouts. I was telling people in the stands like, how many times do we have to see the Danny DeVito, Jimmy John's Jersey Mike's commercial? But
No, dude, it was probably worse sitting at home because like everything was a
yeah,
commercial. It
I
was
mean, we didn't see that. The cool thing is Purdue fans were pretty fun. They knew. I think the most excited they got was when they put the score of the Indiana Penn State game. No, actually, they didn't have the score up on the jumbotron or anything. It's just when the game was so boring that everybody was watching the Penn State Indiana game on their phone
yeah.
during the third quarter, and that's when Purdue fans were so excited because Penn State it looked like Penn State was going to win, but unfortunately they didn't. However, eh, it was fun atmosphere. I tell you what, though, I think if Purdue was a good football team, they would have probably one of the best game day atmospheres that
Really?
I've seen. But just because they keep things going and entertaining throughout the whole game, they
Okay.
keep the crowd engaged. Um, I mean, heck, you saw the student section chanting "overrated" to Ohio State, which made no sense, but they were just engaged. I mean, all the Purdue fans say, "Hey, take it easy on us," and I always counter that and say, "Well, we take it easy on football. We'll just take it easy on us in basketball." Like, um, but what I love about it is take note, Ohio State. Please take note. Have bathrooms, indoor bathrooms available.
Mm.
Um, Mackey Arena was open in their lobby for fans to go to the bathroom. Ross-Ade Stadium has bath. They had a gate. They had bathrooms, and then the gate, like indoor bathrooms, and then the gate. Like there was hardly any porta johns. They had actually heated indoor bathrooms.
That's nice. That's honestly really clutch. Like at this
And think
point in
about it, the
season two.
shot. Like a lot of people park in the baseball, the Fawcett Center,
Yeah.
Jesse Owens. A lot of people park there. Open the lobby of the shot. Open the team shop up. Have people allow people to use the restroom when it's granted we haven't had any cold games, but even St. John Arena, like allow people to go in and use the restroom. Like it
I
was
agree.
nice.
I mean, just looking at the box, like not a box score watcher, but like the box score honestly does a better job than describing this game than if you actually watched it. Because like when you see some of the names on here, like Purdue took the 3-0 lead, Ohio State 24 straight points. Once that happened, it was over. Like Purdue had like it was clear too. Ohio State was not giving the craziest effort. Sane had the 300 yards, no Tate. It was clear they were feeding. I think they were trying to pad Jeremiah Smith's stats and Sayan's stats. More Jeremiah than Sayan. Just to kind of prop his numbers up for the Heisman. He had over like 130 yards,
Yeah.
touchdown, some crazy catches. Um, but just some of these names that got catches, like multiple catches, like Bryson Rogers had 2 catches, 30 yards. Brandon Innes got involved, 3 catches. Mylan Graham a catch. They tried to force feed Nate Roberts multiple times to get him a touchdown. I thought that was awesome. Like they were like early on trying to
They were
get
trying to get Max Clare. They got Max Clare involved quite a bit.
people were upset about that because a lot of people were like doing props on him, which was kind of funny. And then like Isaiah West had 9 carries, 60 yards. It was clear like Lincoln got a goal line. It was clear this was
It was a
the game.
scrimmage.
It was the game for the other guy, the non-starters to get some playing reps to like God forbid there's some injuries coming up. At least they have some experience, something that they played in
I
games.
mean,
It was a confidence game for the younger guys.
we rushed over 200 yards. I know on the stat sheet it doesn't say that, but we did.
Yeah.
Bo Jackson had an 80-yard touchdown to start the game and got called back uh, of the block in the back. And I mean,
It was a it
like
was a block in the back,
it
but
was, but
come on.
I'm still counting the run because the blocks were there, and Jeremiah didn't need to block that. Have that
No,
block
Bo
back.
Bo Bo had the angle. Like he was gone.
Yeah, he was. I mean, the block in the back wouldn't have affected the play regardless, but that's why I'm counting it as rushing yards to our offensive line. The running game is starting to pick up and get going, which I'm enjoying. But please, can we reward Isaiah West and Bo? Like
So
I even wrote it in my article. This is if you go back to 1975, Archie Griffin had 4 touchdowns in his Heisman, and Pete Johnson had 30 touchdowns. CJ Donaldson's on pace for 400 yards rushing and 20 touchdowns this year.
so we joked about it last show. We said it would be like a 20-yard, 3 touchdown day. CJ Donaldson, 5 carries, 12 yards, 2 touchdowns. I I'm sorry. I want like and I was like posting like, oh, he can't keep getting away with this, like not again. Everyone like it's becoming a running joke. It's like the where's Tommy Togiai of this year. Like where is CJ Donaldson scoring? Like I kind of want to make like a Heisman campaign for him because like he's our leading touchdown guy. I'm pretty sure. It's so funny. And he's a
He's got
funny
nine, I
kid.
think 9 touchdowns in this year.
I think he has 10. I believe he has 9 rush. I think he has a receiving one, believe it or not. Um, I'll pull it up. Yeah, he has 10. He has 10 total touchdowns this year. I don't know how many Jeremiah has. Jeremiah might have him beat, but it's just so funny that like CJ Donaldson is just getting all the goal line looks every time. And he's great at it. Like it's gonna be funny when like Ohio State's in the playoff. I'm calling it now. We're like there's gonna be a game where the Buckeyes cannot get anything going offensively. And that man, CJ Donaldson's going to win us a game because he's going to be able to get like 1 yard every time. So it's like it's annoying now, but like he's going to come up big. I'm calling that.
I mean, look at these stats, dude. Nate Roberts has 2 carries for 1 yard. And then I'm going down through the list. Julian saying 25 carries, 21 yards. I mean, you got to think a lot of that sacks, some of that sack yards,
Yeah, yeah.
but CJ Donaldson's longest run is 27 yards this year. He's averaging 3.9. I mean, he's averaging 4 yards a carry. I know people are saying, "Oh, the running game's not very good this year." Listen, the average. This is where I look at it, and people are like, "Oh, we don't get the rushing yards and stuff." I think we're the game is shortened, and I think the running game is fine because look at these averages, Dan. Isaiah West, 5.2 yards a carry. James Peoples, 4.8 yards a carry. CJ Donaldson, 3.9. Bo Jackson, 6.5. As a team, they're 4.5. So you're telling me every time a running back carries the ball, you're getting 4.5 yards. So in 2 carries, we're getting a first down.
So I will say this. I do think the data is a little skewed too because like Donaldson, he got so many goal line carries. There's only so many yards you can gain if you're
Yeah.
going in from the goal. If you're at the one or
But,
two,
but like I said,
your,
for
your yards per attack, your average is going to be smaller if you're
so
just
you're
scoring
telling
touchdowns.
so you're what these stats are showing here is for every 2.5 carries, 2.5 downs, we're getting a first down running the ball.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We're on
100%.
schedule.
Oh, 100%. I don't think the run game is as bad as people make it seem.
No, I don't. I just
I
think
just
I-
it's not the strength of this team. It never was
no,
going to be a strength of this
no.
team. It was
We don't have Quinshon Judkins and Travion Anderson back there.
which and that was like a once in a decade like backfield. That
But
we haven't
we
seen a backfield like
but
that
we
since
have
Zeke.
potentially
Having
in the
Zeke.
next couple of years, we have potentially to have a better backfield than that with Bo Jackson and Isaiah West.
I agree. And I it's funny because I was concerned early on about Bo Jackson, like, oh, what if he hits the freshman wall and all this? I don't think he is because they've kept him pretty fresh. They rotate the other guys. And like we saw last year, like Jeremiah Smith, true freshman, just came in and was a huge contributor. I'm not saying Bo Jackson is like the next Jeremiah Smith at his position, but he is clearly a special player. And he's gonna be, probably a high draft pick one day. Because he's just different, man. He really is different.
All right, we flip script. UCLA comes in late November, mid November night game on NBC. We'll be both there. Uh, Nico comes back to the shoe. Do you think Nico's going to bust out a Guardian cap this week? But Cody Simon's not on this team anymore.
I
So.
mean, but Arvell Reese is like, I would rather deal with Cody Simon and Arvell Reese right now. Another year of Sunny Styles. I would wear the Guardian cap. I posed this question on Twitter, and I wanted to ask you this because I think it's a fair question. Um, Let me pull it up. It was Ohio State. They have had they've played some notable QBs this year: Arch Manning, Luke Altmaier, Damon Williams, um, Parker Navarro. Um, where would you rate um, where would you rate Nico on quarterbacks?
Well, I can't really judge Arch Manning because it was his first real start on the road. So I'm just going to throw that one out. I
Uh,
would go.
Overall body of work, let's say, like
I
you
would
can
go
you can use it.
Luke. I would go Damon Williams 1, Luke Altmaier 2.
Okay.
I would maybe go Nico 3,
I think he's three.
Parker Navarro 4.
I was try at one point. I was like maybe he's like one or two. Right now, Arch, the way Arch has been playing late, he's been playing a lot better than the first couple weeks.
Yeah,
But
but I'm not counting him because he was awful against us.
so yeah, if we're looking at the point of the season where they played, I don't think Arch would be like three. I would probably put Altmaier one. I would say Nico two, Arch three. I'd say
You know,
Parker Navarro four, and then Damon Williams five. I was not impressed with Damon Williams.
I mean, I haven't really been impressed with any. I actually was more impressed with Purdue's quarterback.
Oh, yeah, he was all right. You know
He
what?
wasn't bad. I mean, and then Minnesota's quarterback wasn't bad.
No, no, Minnesota's quarterback was
The
solid.
worst quarterback, obviously, the worst quarterback came out of Wisconsin.
Yeah, the Grambling State quarterback cleared the Wisconsin quarterback.
Grambling, but yeah, I would probably go just where we played them at on our schedule. I can't rank Arch. I mean, I can rank him top 5, but I'd probably go between 3 and 4 with Nico. Nico's good, but I think he was better with Tennessee.
Here's a question: is Nico better than Bryce Underwood?
Stats says he is.
I think he is. I mean, even what you look, we like to like joke and make fun of Nico, and then like because like what happened with the whole Tennessee conglomerate last year and the whole Neyland North and that whole fiasco. But I think like Nico
He
didn't
was
lose.
solid.
Nico didn't lose Tennessee that game last year. It was like Ohio State just knocked everyone out on that. Like Squirrel White left the game. Dylan Sampson left early. The defense got torched. Like Jermod McCoy got torched. Nico scored a couple touchdowns. Nico did his job, and
I
like,
just don't. I don't think. I mean, Nico's pretty good. Like he's 3 or 4.
is he overhyped?
No,
Like
He's
he's
early
overhyped.
on, yeah.
He was
For his
overhyped.
career, yes.
He
For
was
what he came
overhyped in
out
the.
of, like what he came out of high school, yes, he's overhyped.
I feel like he was overhyped in the transfer portal last year because
Yeah,
when he's trying to get his money. But I
yeah,
think he's still a really good
he
quarterback.
is. He is. Problem is it's going to actually help Ohio State get ready for Bryce Underwood and Fernando Mendoza
Mm.
because he's going to be able to move out of the pocket and stuff. I just don't think UCLA has any weapons or the offensive line to be able to hold up on our defense. And I think knowing that this will be the last night game of the year, I think Ohio State's players are going to be jacked to play this game.
I agree. I mean, last year Nico Rant was running for his life too. He had 20 carries at sacks, obviously kind of carries.
This game is going to be, in my opinion, this game's going to be the spread's going to be covered in the first half. That's just where I'm at with it.
UCLA's defense is pretty bad. They are. When it comes to scoring defense, I just had it. Where is it? Where is it? I just had it. Um, Hold on. They were like in the hundreds. I think they were like 110 or something. Hold on. Where did it go? I literally pulled it up. UCLA, there we go. 111. Giving up. They're averaging 30.67 points a game given up. Offensively, they're not much better, believe it or not. They're 114th in the nation, so I guess the defense is actually better. They're only scoring 20.4. They're tied with Florida. Actually, Purdue statistically has a slightly better offense. They are one spot higher at 113 on the list.
I
Um,
I just think with this being might be it's the last night game. I think Ohio State players are going to be jacked to play under the lights in the shoe for the last time this year. Some of them the last time ever under the lights. I think we're going to drop a 50 burger on them this week. Um, I really do. I've got Ohio State winning 52-7.
uh, I got Ohio State winning 45-7. I think Nico will get it. I think I could see the first drive for them being a really good drive. They're gonna like if they're gonna score, it's gonna be on the first drive. It's gonna be scripted. Their defense is so bad though. Um, I respect Nico. I think he will get in the end zone. I think he himself will make something happen. Um, and just a reminder for everyone, Jerry Neuheisel Jr. is not the coach at UCLA. I just want to just touch on that point real quick because people are going to be confused. It's Tom Skipper. Tom Skipper. Okay. Just want to bring that up real quick.
I'm Skipper. That's funny.
Um, yeah, I think this is gonna be. It's supposed to be a beautiful night too. Like it's been freezing cold in Columbus the past couple days. We got snow Sunday night, Monday morning, but it's gonna be like in the 50s, I think, for the game, which is
Supposed to be in the 60s.
yeah, it's gonna be like a perfect fall day for fall evening. I do think. I mean, my biggest thing is just stay healthy. Like if there's an issue like Carnell Tate and they're not 100% sure if they want to bring him out there again, don't bring him out there. We don't need Carnell Tate for this. We don't even need Julian saying, even though we obviously want him to win the Heisman, so he's got to play. Like we could win this game with Lincoln, CJ
I think I think
Donaldson.
I think Julian saying puts up a 4 touchdown game.
Yeah, I mean, I could see him dicing it. I could see it being like the Michigan State game where they just like offense
Up
gets
49
cold,
nothing at half.
and then
He's
they just
he's
don't do
got
anything.
300 and some yards passing with 4 touchdowns, two of them to Jeremiah Smith.
I could see that. That's what this game kind of feels like.
Feels like the Michigan State game before we
Or
head to
or
retro.
the Michigan State game from 2023 where we just fed Marvin Harrison like I think he scored 3 touchdowns in the first half. Was it three or four? And it was like
Yeah,
he was really up there for the Heisman consideration after that. And then obviously they had the Michigan game like a couple weeks later. I could see them doing that with like Jeremiah Smith getting him a lot of touchdowns early just to kind of prop him and saying up.
Yeah, for sure. Um, but yeah, I think that's going to be college football this weekend. We were talking about this off air. Pitt, Pitt might be able to do the funniest thing starting this week by knocking Notre Dame, Georgia Tech, and Miami in consecutive weeks out of the playoffs. That would be hilarious. But not Georgia Tech, but Texas has a pretty good opportunity this week. If they can go into Georgia and knock off Georgia, Georgia would be out of the playoffs probably.
And you know what, I kind of like Texas because I feel like this is a big revenge game because like Georgia's that team that they can never get over the hump on lately.
Yeah, yeah. It'd be a, this could be a fun weekend of college football. I can't wait to be in the shoe this weekend. It's gonna be a nice night, uh, and then hopefully Sunday get the Christmas stuff out.
Well, I've already started Christmas shopping. I want to touch on this because it was like a it was I think Buckeye Nation collectively was losing their mind about this, and rightfully so. It doesn't make us a toxic fan base for getting upset about this. The the media peddling the Fernando Mendoza for Heisman. Can we just like take a second here and just like really like what are they saying? It's in Ohio State. He did an amazing video on this on TikTok a couple days ago. He had the stats and he did a great job. You go watch it. But why are they rewarding Fernando Mendoza for basically barely skating by Penn State when the
Because
week before, Julian Sayin did it and he didn't even need to skate by. He just lit it
it's
up.
because Indiana is the new hot girl in school.
And that is absolutely correct. I do think it's Ohio State fatigue. Um, it's like people don't like Ohio State to
Yeah,
begin with. And that
Ohio
makes
State. Ohio State is the hot girl that started in school in kindergarten, and Indiana is the new hot girl where everybody's so excited. But at the end of the day, we all know who the best girl is.
yeah. No, that's a great example.
I,
um,
I don't know why I use that analogy.
Michigan's the fat chick. No, that's Bryce Underwood.
No,
No,
Michigan is the girl that always cheats on everybody.
Ann
It's like
Arbor.
Michigan, who you doing today?
But back to my point, like and like you brought up, like it's Gus Johnson's job to make the games exciting. We know his shtick. He gets into it. But was it like the whole drive down the field? He was just going nuts the entire time, and the catch was great. People were like, "This is the greatest catch I've ever seen."
Catch was awesome.
The catch was awesome. People were like, "This is the greatest catch I've ever seen." It was good. It was a really good catch. You got the toe down. You only need one foot in college. Like
I still think, even though I'm a Steelers hater, I still think Santonio Holmes catch in the Super Bowl against the Cardinals is the greatest catch of all time.
there's David Tyree. I don't know if you remember this from back in the day. Alabama Tyrone Prothrow when he caught it like on the back of the guy's helmet.
Yeah,
That was insane catch. I mean, we live in the moment. I get that. A lot of football left to be played, but I don't get the people out there like and like Will Compton. He's saying, "Oh, we got to give it to Mendoza." Basically, saying he has all the talent and I think Buckeye Oracle tweet at him. He's like, "Well, what about when Joe Burrow won it? You didn't have a problem with that?" And then blah 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 Joe Burrow. And I tweeted at him, I'm like, okay, if you don't like Joe Burrow as an example, Bryce Young won it in what 2021, and Alabama had the highest blue chip ratio. Like it was like 84%, 85%. Like he had a bunch of 5 stars. Why is it a problem when
because here's the
Ohio
thing.
State has a guy, but all these
It's
other
because the
teams,
Heisman Trophy doesn't go out to the best player anymore.
I don't know who goes. Like, what is the criteria? It's the most outstanding. What does that even mean?
I mean, in today's day and age, Peyton Manning's winning the Heisman over Charles Woodson
Yeah.
because it's basically a quarterback award. Because think about it in 2023, who won the Heisman in 2023? Caleb Williams? No, that was 2022.
2022. Why are we drawing a blank? 2023 was literally the year Michigan won it all. And it wasn't
Marvin Harrison was in that
Jaden
race.
Daniels. Jaden Daniels. There we
To
go.
Jaden Daniels.
Yes.
All year long, they said Marvin Harrison Jr. was the best player in college football.
Yep.
The Heisman Trophy used to go out to the best player in college football, right?
Yeah.
This year, everybody is saying Jeremiah Smith is the best player in college football. And this is no disrespect to Julian Sand because we love Julian Sand. We're on the Julian Sand Heisman hype train. But why isn't Jeremiah Smith's name being thrown out there to win the Heisman Trophy? It's Ty Simpson, Julian Sand, and Fernando Mendoza.
Which is crazy. I mean,
you could even throw this out there, Dan. Jeremiah Love. I said at the beginning of the year, Jeremiah Love is helping CJ Carr have a great season. Jeremiah Love is a dog.
He's almost almost over 1,000 yards already. And by the way, Notre Dame is making the playoff.
They're going to beat Pitt this week. They're going to beat Pitt 100-0 because that's what Pat Narduzzi wants. Because he doesn't care.
It would be hilarious if Pitt won. Like we're all rooting for that. It would be so.
We're just rooting for chaos as long as Ohio State keeps winning.
But my point is, I think Notre Dame, when they make the playoff this year, that's going to be the team that no one wants to play. I don't want to play Notre Dame. I would rather play Georgia or Bama because I know like they have flaws. Notre Dame has flaws. Don't get me wrong. We can beat Notre Dame, but it's a dog. That will be a dog fight. Georgia, offensively, I think they're limited. Bama, defensively, I think they suck. Notre Dame.
You know who I think, and hear me out, and I know they've struggled. They struggled the last couple of weeks against Wisconsin and Iowa. Watch out for Oregon. I think Dan Lanning is starting to take the Ryan Day approach of slowing down the games and stuff like that. Oregon's going to be tough in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I think Texas A&M will be tough.
Yeah.
I don't think Indiana will be tough. I think Alabama is going to be Alabama, but like
I think Bama, Georgia, and Indiana are the fraud teams. I think I agree. Oregon,
Notre Dame, whoever comes out of the ACC.
No, that's going to be the team that makes like a random. They'll win like a game or two. They'll make a run. Like
they'll be the Arizona State next year.
It's going to be Duke, baby.
It'll be like Arizona State last year.
It's going to be my Duke Blue Devils.
No, I also like Texas Tech too. I mean, I'm not big fans of their offense, but their defense is really good.
What's ridiculous about Texas Tech? I like the linebacker Rodriguez. Great player, great kid, great story. Like his wife is a Blackhawk pilot. He's had a fantastic season. He's like 88 tackles, a sack, 3 picks, really good numbers. Why is he considered like people are like throwing his name out for the Heisman? And I'm like, come on, God. Like if Caleb Downs or Arvell Reese have those numbers, they're like, oh, okay, you're second team all Big Ten. Texas Tech guy does it, Heisman. You know what I'm saying? I call it like I see it. It's all nonsense.
I just wonder if Ohio State played a high octane way. I'm waiting for that switch to flip, and I think it's coming November in a couple weeks.
At November 29th, I think they're gonna run like a.
Jeremiah Smith turns 20 years old that day.
November 29th.
I think he's either turning 20 or 19.
I really think they're gonna try to hang 100. I think that's the game where they're gonna be like, oh. We used to bleed clock. No, we're gonna run as fast as possible.
On Jeremiah Smith's 20th birthday, we played Michigan.
Yeah.
Michigan fans are already think it's gonna snow.
Well, how awesome would that be if Ohio State hangs 100 or what? Metaphorically speaking, they diced Michigan up. You got Sayan and Smith standing there. Sayan's giving like Jeremiah Smith a birthday cake or a cupcake or something with a candle in it. they're in their all whites and they got the snow coming down and they like Jeremiah Smith blows out the cupcake with a candle in it for his birthday. We don't need a flag. Like it just that would be amazing. Like you blow out the cupcake and like as like a the Michigan's a cupcake. That would be that
You
would
know,
be oh
actually, to be honest, the funniest thing, obviously, we got to beat the Bruins and Scarlet Knights first. The funniest thing will be if when we beat Michigan, that team up north, Ryan Day goes over and grabs the flag and plants it.
oh, oh.
Ryan Day just goes, no, Ryan Day. That's the thing. I don't think we would do anything like that. I think what we would do is Ryan, when we beat Michigan this year, Ryan Day is going to go shake Sharon Moore's hand. We're going to he's going to do his interview with Jenny Taft and Julian Sand and Jenny Taft are going to do their interview. They're going to jog down to the band. They're going to sing Carmen, Ohio, and then walk right back up the ramp.
Yep.
To me, if I was a Michigan player and I saw my opposing team do that, I'd feel disrespected that they didn't try to plant a flag or anything.
I think if anyone should plant a flag, it should be Urban. Like Urban should just come because it's gonna be big noon. He should just come up
They should allow Jack Sawyer to come back.
or something like that, or like who's like the Tennessee Jack? No, who's like what's the biggest gimmick? Because I'm into gimmicks. I don't care like about class. You are like half the fan base is. I don't care. I want to be petty. I'll think of ideas.
Maurice Claret, he's already on the sidelines. No, he already beat him.
Yeah, it, I don't know.
It has to be like Anthony Schlegel just running shirtless on the field or something.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's well,
It would have to be like, dude, Davison Igmanosin was on that team last year and he almost got in a fight. No, it has something. Jermaine Matthews. I'm telling you what, Jermaine Matthews is actually doing something when we beat Michigan. I mean,
he
Davison
can.
Igmanosin.
Okay, Jermaine Matthews, I'll say this. He is the only guy in Ohio State that like I don't mind like when he talks smack. Like he is our like certified official you can run your mouth guy because he can back it up and like him and Iggy can run their mouths. I don't care. I don't care if they like piss off the other team. They're great.
It would be them too. If anybody on this team did anything stupid or anything, it's them two.
Yeah, but I love it. But that's all I got, brother. We will see everyone at the game this Saturday, and I will be also be at the Ohio State Notre Dame basketball game Sunday. That's gonna be interesting.
Enjoy the Jerry Lucas statue.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great. But go Bucks. Have a great weekend, everybody.